Black eyes. His black eyes. They haunt me every time I close my eyes. He stands in the shadows with his eyes glowing black. How can black eyes glow? He talks to me in my sleep, asking me the same question every night. So tiring. I don't want to know what would happen if I answered him his question. I'm afraid that I would change. I'm afraid for my family. What is it? I remember him, but I can't remember him. I can hear his voice echo in my mind. He keeps asking me,
"What's my name?"
Why does he want me to say his name? Did he forget his own name? Why does this demon want me to say it?
You're conflicted.
I look upon the demon in confusion. How does he know? What? He softly smiles at me, which sends chills down my spine when he did that. The beast shouldn't be able to conter that anyway.
You look conflicted. I can change that.
I'm dumbfounded. How can this creature help me? It's got to be a trick. No one would offer to help me with that without some kind of payment. What do you want? He gave me a spine-chilling smile. I don't like that smile one bit.
I just want you to say my name. That's all. Then all your conflicts will go away.
I was hesitant because I've known this thing since I was a child, and he would only ask me that one question.
What's my name?
I guess I'm getting used to him since I know him for so long, but I still don't know his name. Did he tell me it before? I don't know. The demon leans out with his ear out. I flinch, thinking he was going to do something.
You don't know? I left you clothes since you were small. Don't you remember?
Wait, a lattice that seemed to stand out from the open. The ones that I thought seemed out of place, and that no one knew what I was talking about. What were those letters? My head hangs low. I just can't remember those letters. The creature shrugs.
I guess you can remember everything you see for the past 30 years. Let me refresh your memory.
The beast shows me a series of events that had the letters. I start putting them together. It was a name that I wasn't familiar with. Wait, that name! That name been with my family for generations. Malvius. The demon ear twitches, and he quickly smirks. I barely had seen it. He steps up towards the light.
Have you figured out?
I'm shaking at this point. I've never seen him move before. From all my years, he's only stayed in the shadows, just lurking. I've only known one name that has those letters. He takes another step and is under the light. He stretches out his hand, or what seems to be a hand.
Humor me with this name. It could be mine.
I gulp and I'm shaking. Why am I so afraid? Am I making the right choice? I'm so scared. Malvius. He's smiling now. Was I right? Is that his name? But he questioned my answer. I don't know why.
Are you still telling me, or are you still unsure? Speak like you mean it.
His voice boomed, which made me shrink to the ground. He shook his head. He held out his hand again.
I mean no harm. I'm just trying to get some backbone.
I reluctantly took his hand and stands up to me. He then patiently waits for me. I looked at him, trying to figure out why he was looking at me. Then it dawned at me. The name. Mallevius. Your name. It's Mallevius. I suddenly had a sinking feeling in my gut. It was hurting. I looked up at Mallevius. Fear took over my body as it shook. His eyes were glowing. Oh no. The black eyes. He smiled at me. His smile was wide. It was so malicious. I couldn't move.
Yes, that's my name. Now sleep. I'm going to take care of things now.
I couldn't control myself. The last thing I saw was a stoofy grin. I fell asleep. I woke up. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe it was only a dream. Maybe I had an elliptic dream. I wiped my face with my hands. Was I sweating during the night? I must have had a nightmare. I turned on the lights. Red. I saw red in my hands. No. No. No! Why are my hands covered in blood? I leaned over to Harley, shaking her as gently as I could. My nerves were shot. Harley, wake up! I turned over to her. To my horror, she was butchered. I can hardly recognize her. I could see her facial muscles. Her eyes were staring at me, as if she was saying why I did it. I didn't do it! I never would hurt my family. My family! I ran to Ginny's room, burst through the door. Ginny! No response. Oh no! Not my little girl! Not my precious princess!
What's the matter?
That voice. I know that voice. Mallevius! What did you do? He only chuckled at me, like as if I was supposed to know what he was doing.
I only solved your conflict. Your family was such a burden on you, so I killed them. With your help.
I was shocked. I wouldn't do that. I would never... As if I was struck by a lightning. The memory of the murders took over. I saw how I diced my wife's face up with a cheese grater. I started to be overcome with a sorrow when I saw myself kill my daughter, strangling her. I struggled to walk towards my daughter's lifeless body. I held it tightly, sobbing. Something grabbed me from behind and slammed me to the ground. I was met with a shotgun. The barrel was staring me down. It was the police. I heard Mallevius chuckle. Shut up, Mallevius! His black eyes. I will never forget what they did to me. They took away everything I loved and replaced it with the memories of my princess's lifeless body and a faceless wife. At least the walls are soft. This will be the last night that I'll see those black eyes. The last night I'll remember what I've done. Mallevius, I'll see you soon, because I don't deserve my family. Crawling. Log entry number 0258. Dr. Evan Polk with the latest entry of the newest discovery. He found an odd meteor out in the outer city limits. Some teenagers said that they were up the hill looking at the stars, if that was even true, and witnessed a falling star landing close to their location. They notified the local police, and we were called to relocate it to the lab. We didn't notice anything odd when we got it to the lab. All we noticed was a large opening near the center. We figured it was caused by the landing. From my research, this here has me intrigued the most. I don't know why. It just does. End of log. Log entry number 0693. Dr. Evan Polk. 3 months after we found the off meteor. There's no real scientific discovery found on it. I'm not sure from whatever made it special slowly degenerated from. Results of the crash, or it's just a regular old falling star. I'll continue my research on this meteor. There has to be something with this. End of log. Log entry number 0805. Dr. Evan Polk. There's been an accident in the containment chamber where the meteor was located. I'm not sure what happened. I was in the lab when it did. My peers told me that the meteor started vibrating and split in half. They said that nothing else happened other than that. I'll look into it more whenever they leave it for the night. I've got another research to catch up with it anyways. This should help me improve my research on this meteor. End of log. Log entry number 0806. Dr. Polk. Something happened. I went to investigate the newly opened meteor, and an odd colored gas came out of it. I was going some gamma readings on it, thinking that it could have been some Earth radiation that could have altered it. This gas didn't seem toxic because I feel just fine from inhaling the fumes. I keep an eye on my vitals just to make sure that I'm fine. Log entry number 0821. Dr. Polk. After a week from inhaling the gas from the meteor, I'm still fine. I haven't noticed any changes from what I've seen. It's like it never happened. I didn't report this because I don't want my research to be stolen. It has in the past. So I'm not going to give them an excuse to make me take time off and steal my hard work. I know who it is that's been stealing them, but she's untouchable. She's too high up in ranks for them to do anything about her. She's too much of an asset to them. She does have the assets they need from her, but that's the only thing going for her. Log entry number. I don't even remember anymore. My mind has been a little hazy here and there. I don't understand. I passed out at work yesterday. They tried to get me to go into the infirmary. I declined. I just told them that I didn't have much sleep here of late. I promised them that I would leave work on time to get some rest. That seemed to pacify them for now. I know that bitch is around the corner, waiting for me to take some time off. I just know it. I might have to start doing audio logs from now on. I'm having a hard time moving my fingers. They feel stiff and it hurts to move them too frequently. I hope it's not arthritis. I still need full motion of my fingers, so I'll help them by just doing audio logs instead of typing them. Log entry number A005. I knew it! The day came to where I was forced to take time off due to me having too many blackouts in the lab. That bitch came by and stole my research and took credit for it. Now she's receiving an award for my research. I had my research encrypted, but she and a geek squad hacked it and took whatever I had on there for herself. I knew I should have done something else about it. What the hell was that? It felt like something moving inside my body. I don't know what this was all about. I'm assuming that it's just a bowel movement like before. This time it was more intense. I don't think it was because... Log entry number A011. The pain is getting too severe of late. I can feel whatever's inside of me, crawling all over my body. I tried to explain it to my peer, and they just dismissed me, like I was crazy. I know what I felt. I'm going to the hospital to get them to run some tests on me. Whatever could be inside of me could die from the radiation. I'll be sure to do that for sure. I'll come back here. From the final results, I'll log them. It'd be a video log, so it can be better documented. Log entry. Number V001. Fools. They think they can get away with this. I know it is real. They are just blind. I feel the crawling under my skin. Just know it. I even pointed out where the crawling is to the doctor. The fool just shakes his head and says it's all in my head. I want them to do some tests on me so I could see my insides and show them where they have their nests in my body. The doctors refused. They said that they are not going to do meaningless tests on me just because I said so. The fools. I'll show them. I'll prove that I have something inside my body. Ugh! There it is again. Look, look! It's bulging out of my arm. It's trying to escape. Pain, go away. It finally stopped. I feel a whole lot better for some reason. Why is it suddenly so cold? Did I leave the window open? Am I hungry? I just ate. Oh, no. It's coming out. Oh, God, no! Evidence. Destroy.